What's going on, everybody? It's your boy CoolKobe149. Today we are doing a review of the LGT Darth Revan replica Saber. And it's an outdoor review. We are outside doing this review. Less a review and actually more of a showcase. Because in most reviews, I give my opinion. I tell about what a Proffie Neopixel would be, because this is a Proffie Neopixel. And I'd really go more in depth, but today I'm mostly going to do a showcase and a very light review. And we'll start with the review portion. So, Saber, very nice hilt, an incredibly balanced hilt, and very comfortable. Holding here, depending on what studs you use for this end and this end, you get you can get different feels on the top. I use the longer ones because that holds the blade better, in my opinion. But if you wanted to look better and not have these two stubby things coming out, you can use the shorter ones. It does come with both. It also comes with the axle key and a card. The card, for once, is accurate for what it does. So, if you are looking for a saber that actually comes with an accurate card, then apparently the LGT Darth Revan saber will. Proffie Neopixel, of course. So, I'm not going to go into any specifics on how to use the saber, other than all you need to know is a click is when you press the button, just pressing it. A hold is when you hold it for a certain amount of time, then let go. Or, depending on how you do it, you don't need to let go, if like you're doing a blaster block. And yeah, so, this is a specialty saber made by them, so it isn't one of their, like, usual basic hilts that they make. So yeah, this was a little bit more expensive. This one cost me around about $330 for the actual cost of the saber, the shipping of it, which was $20, and the taxes and duties and stuff. So, anyways, let's start with the, other than the fact that it also comes with a charging port and everything else, you're pretty much good to go from that. So, in this, I'll be mostly showing off sound fonts and telling you what they are. They do sound very awesome. It does have great smooth swing, and I do definitely recommend this saber. The only problem that I've had with it is the button is very wonky and doesn't always want to be perfect, but that's what I've noticed happens over time with buttons that are a little bit older. So that's why it confuses me a lot. So anyways, that's over with. Do I recommend the saber? Yes, it has a bunch of cool sound fonts, including a Darth Revan sound font, which I don't know is offered on other sabers. I think it's only offered on this one. So, first off, we are going to be doing Kylo Ren. This is Kylo Ren's sound font. I'm going to be swinging it around, and you can see what it would sound like. But to start off with, I'll go close. That's what it sounds like. Now, when you swing the blade, no special effects happen, but the sound font does make it look like it's going just up the blade, which looks very nice. And also, when it turns on it, you can hear it come out this way, and then you can hear the exhausts, like if it had any, but it doesn't. Very cool sound font, very nice sounding. You can hear right there. You won't be able to hear it well in this video, the sound font. I'm going to try my best to not make any other noise other than just the sound fonts.
You're hard to get rid of.
This is Rey Skywalker's from episode 9. And the button is very wonky, so it'll take me a bit to turn it off before we get to each next sound font. So that was Rey. That was the yellow lightsaber she had at the episode 9.
The Dark Sword.
This is the Dark Saber. This one has a very unique thing about the sound font. Rey Skywalker's, by the way, nothing special about it. But this one's special. Whenever it gets swung, it kind of like flashes off and on, but not really off entirely. Just really dim. And so it has like a flashy effect that doesn't really make it look black, but it does give people seizures, is what I would say if they have epilepsy. If they have epilepsy, I do warn you beyond this point. Anyways. Anyways, very nice. That is the Dark Sword, or the Dark Saber. Oh, not what I meant to do. Again, this button is incredibly finicky. The first, like, millimeter of it is, like, dead space. And, it's very annoying, but all you have to do is basically lightly press it until you get to the point where there's no more dead space, and that's when the button can sense that, like, the pressure plates are being touched, so...
Ascension.
So this is Ascension. Now, one fact about the Saber I should also point out is that if you set a sound font to a color, it will stick to that color even if you switch sound fonts. So this used to be green, but I have changed it to red because it really does sound like a Sith sound font. I will tell you if I change the color before I do it. Very nice sounding sound font. Very fun to just run behind there, and bam. Got it done. Yeah, and the turn off is basic. I'll show it off too, why not? Because apparently Saber doesn't want to change sound fonts. There we go.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul's sound font. All the sound fonts, by the way, have music attached to them. This one does come with Duel of the Fates. It comes with the good Rey Skywalker theme, like on the end of episode 9, and a bunch more, but they're not really relevant to me, I think, to anyone who's really getting the Saber. But they are cool, and it does come with Duel of the Fates, which is connected to the Darth Maul sound font.
Dathomir, what be your grade?
This is the next sound font. This is, I don't know his name. I think it was like Malicos, I think was his name. Malicos. He was the guy in Jedi Fallen Order. He had 2 lightsabers. And he was like the brother of the race of girls that made Darth Maul and stuff. Yeah, and he had 2 lightsabers, and they're Sith sabers. And this one sounds incredibly cool. It's a very nice sound font. Just doing some poses for you, just so you know what it looks like, you know, when you pose around with it. This is Ben Solo's at the end in episode 9, I think it is. No, it's episode 8. Yes, in episode 8, there's a scene where Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, has a lightsaber. It says basically Kylo Ren's Padawan saber. It sounds very nice. Anyways,
Empress Palpatine.
there's also a glitch. I think this only affects sound fonts that have multicolored blades, or blades that have multiple colors in them. Where the sound is going on, it'll play like green for the first like couple inches. Doesn't affect it. Like when it turns on, it doesn't affect it. But when you switch to the sound font, it will do that. Do a really close up of this one. Very similar to Kylo Ren's, the light is coming this way, and this one actually flickers up white and yellow. So it's like an extra flamey effect. Whooper. And it will basically white up and down the saber turn off.
I've become more powerful than any Jedi.
This is Count Dooku's sound font. After you play this sound font, it actually plays an audio log that you cannot control if it does or not. So yeah, after you turn on the saber, and then when it turns off, it will always play the same dialogue every time. So this is Count Dooku's. So yeah, when you turn off the saber, it will do this.
Master Yoda. Count Dooku.
Every time, you cannot control it. Damn it. Now you have to listen to it again.
General Kenobi.
This is General Kenobi's. Not General Grievous, this is General Kenobi's. Again, very finicky button.
Rogue Commander.
This is Rogue Commander. I don't know which character this is based off of, but I've changed it from red to orange. It's an incredibly quiet sound font, too. Very nice sound font. Next sound font is,
Darkness.
this is, I think, an OG, like, pre-Republic saber. It kind of acts like an actual firewood. So basically, when the saber points up, it will be full effect, and it's orange to red on the top and orange on the bottom. When you turn it sideways, it starts to go more flickery, but when you point it downwards, it's like an actual fire, where if you point a fire downwards with a gun, the fire doesn't really go down as far, and so it only fills up half the saber, as I will now show you. Also sounds very similar to Kylo Ren's. Yeah, so it's like an actual fire, and it looks very cool. And it turns off by going to the middle. Not what I wanted to do.
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker.
This is a Luke Skywalker sound font. This is Luke's episode 4 or 5, you know, whatever. The classic Luke Skywalker saber. Oh, my arm, no.
I'm Cal Kestis.
Cal Kestis. By the way, the Luke Skywalker sound font is usually classic blue, but I changed it to a darker blue because that's what I like a little bit more. I think the darker blue looks better. Not with just the sound font, but I like it better in general. This one also used to be orange. The Cal Kestis sound font used to be orange, but I changed it to blue as well. There's a lot of blue and red sound fonts on this, I understand, but you know, I can change it at any time. I've just changed it to this because it's based off the character and I like it more. This sound font also flickers a little bit more than the rest, as you can see probably by my face. Anyways.
General, to me she's royalty.
Leia's sound font. This is the one where you see everyone who says, I did a video outside in the snow. What sound font did they use? Leia's, every time. So I'm going really far, and I'm going to do that.
You've never fought anyone like me. I am Revan.
Darth Revan's sound font. This is purple, by the way. It used to be a more pinkish purple, but I changed it to a more darker purple because it'll be relevant. It looks better on camera. Let me be 100% honest. Also like to point out that yes, the saber is at max volume. It's not that loud compared to other sabers I've held.
The dark side. My master.
I have absolutely no clue what sound font this is. It's blue originally, so I changed it to classic blue because, frick me, I guess. So I changed it to classic blue. It used to be dark blue. I have no clue which character it's based off of. I already apologize because some people are going to ask me. Oh yeah, by accident, sorry.
Spectrum.
This is Spectrum. Every saber I've seen that's a Neopixel has a sound font like this. It's a rainbow. A very nice looking rainbow that looks amazing on camera. It moves very, very slowly. I will show you. This is one of the colors. No kidding. I didn't notice this until now. If you angle the saber sideways, it moves really slow. But if you angle it up, it goes really fast. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's like moving fast and slow at different intervals, so I can't tell you why. This is the last sound font and the last thing I'm going to show in this video. This is Defiance. I think this is supposed to represent the episode 8 scene, where it's like white and it flashes red, because it has blaster sounds, but I can't tell you, but it's just awful. It's my least favorite on the thing. It's a lot slower than Darth Revan's, by the way, but it sounds very similar to his. It's also slightly yellow. Yeah, it flashes red instead, so it's very interesting. Also, it doesn't like to turn off. It's one of the ones that I hate trying to turn off. And then it has a battery level indicator. Most charge, it will be green. The lower it gets, the more to the red it becomes. So it goes blue, then yellow, then orange, then red, and then it's dead. So yes, this is the battery level indicator, 100% to very little percent. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Just a showcase of the saber and a small review portion. If you're interested in Neopixel sabers, I suggest you do a review on your own with other reviewers. But anyways, I hope that was a big help. Yes, I do recommend the saber. The hilt is awesome. It doesn't let as much sound go through the bottom because it's has a little like weird indication on it. But it should be awesome. So yeah, you can see me through the light. Have a good day, everybody.